Traveling the world through spices and people. Can it be any tastier? Join me on a beautiful culinary adventure every week right here on AUMcuisine. Good evening and welcome to another episode of AUMcuisine, authentic, universal, meditative. I'm going to bring to you a no-cook, raw Payasam, except for the fact that there are going to be some cashews that have been previously fried in coconut oil, which we will add later. But anyway, if you don't want to do that part and make it completely raw vegan, that's good too. So just take a bowl and we're going to make this Elaneer Payasam. So Elaneer is the tender coconut, the soft white part of the coconut. So that's been cut into small pieces. So before we do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of tender coconut water in the base of this vessel. And then I'm going to be putting in jaggery or gur and dissolve it really easily. And once that happens, I'm going to be putting 2 pinches of cardamom. Now to this, there's going to be a coconut meat paste. So this is the paste made out of the coconut meat. I'm going to put that right in the base. There are many versions of this tender coconut payasam. But I must tell you a really interesting story. I actually know the chef who came up with this recipe for the first time. And he's a really dear friend of mine. His name is Chef Venkatesh, and he came up with this recipe when he was working for Southern Spice, which is a restaurant in Chennai, Madras's Taj Coromandel Hotel. And Venki, if you're watching this, I must tell you this is my version, okay? So this particular recipe is very nostalgic to me. And I just love it because it can be had in a very chilled way. So it's really beautiful. So to this, I'm going to be adding in some coconut milk. So what we're really doing is creating different gradations of the taste, and we are putting it together. At the same time, the textures of the coconut are different. And many people do this with cow's milk also, right? The cooked version. So to this, I'm going to be adding about 3 full teaspoons of tulsi seeds that have been previously immersed in water so that they plump up. That's my little addition. The idea is to assemble it really gently. If you can do that, you're going to be left with a phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal dessert. So to this, I'm going to be adding the cut and chilled pieces of the fleshy part of the coconut. Beautiful. Remember that this dessert is served chilled. You don't have to warm it up. It tastes phenomenal this way. And I'm then going to add a little bit more of the coconut water because I like the consistency to be just a tad more watery. I'm going to be putting in 2 more pinches of the cardamom powder, cardamom or elaichi. So this particular preparation is really good when it's extremely warm. But in India, as you know, it's summer most of the time, and occasionally we have monsoon and some winter. So before I say anything more about the weather of India, this can be had pretty much anytime, even after you've had a really spicy Indian meal. This is a really interesting go-to dessert. So thank you, Venki, for creating this fabulous introduction. I I remember you telling me the story of how you came up with this, and I think it's because of one of your clients who loved your food and something they said, right? So anyway, this is our lovely version. I'm going to be doing a taste test in just a few seconds. I just can't wait. So I'm going to put some garnish it with just one cashew nut. So it's time to do the taste test. Just a fabulous, intricate, delicate flavor. Almost as if a coconut lace has taken residence on my tongue. What can I say? I am half from Kerala, so we do love our coconut in all its varied forms, and it's just fair that we put it all together for each one of you. I hope you all had a wonderful 2017 and have an even greater 2018. Happy New Year!